So I go through memory cards like crazy, and my last trip, I realized some of the cards that I bought weren't necessarily up to the challenge. So in regards to speed, so I was like, I need to probably spend a little bit more, buy some better quality cards. So I ended up getting these. These are the Samsung Pro Ultimate 256 gigs. They have a read speed, they say up to 200, write speed 130. Both of those should be plenty for me, especially I think the biggest device that I have that uses or has the biggest issue is my Insta360 X5s. Um, they just need so much space when you're doing like 8K 30. So a lot of file data moving back and forth. And because of that, the faster cards should be more beneficial. Anyways, these are about, depending on if you can find them on sale, about the same price as, let's say, the Insta360 cards, within a couple bucks. So I figured I'd give them a try because, again, I'm actually going away on another little trip soon, and I wanted to make sure the cards were here. So I'm gonna give them a try. I'm also gonna try them on my Mac Studio, which is the M4 version. So the SD card reader should be nice and fast. We're gonna use the included Samsung adapter for the SDs to see what kind of speeds we can get out of them. So I'm going to just switch over to that computer, and this should be nice and quick. We're going to see what kind of read-write speeds we get out of this card, and that'll be that. Okay, so it may be a little dark here on this. I'm actually just using the Insta360 their webcam, but I do have the card right here, and we're just going to crack it open. And I'm going to do a screen recording. I'm hoping that I can get both the screen recording going and this without any kind of options or any kind of issues. I'm going to record the whole thing, and we'll just open this up because hard to do a speed test without it. And they definitely do not want you getting into this without a knife. I appreciate anti-theft just like everybody else does, but come on. You know, when I get a card, the last thing I want is to have to fight with it to get it out of the package. All right, here we go. 256 gig, their card reader. Yes? So let's see what kind of speeds we get. And this is going again into my Mac Studio M4. So that SD card reader should be plenty fast. So here we go. You may be able to see it untitled on the screen. I'm going to just open this up. There it is. And we are going to get information on it so you guys can see that. Yes. So we are looking at XFAT 256 gig. Very good. And then last but not least, just to make this entertaining, let's bring up Black Magic here. So we have, again, let's pick our target drive. So we're going to find that untitled right there. Open it. So let's just start. We'll do a 1 gig stress test. Okay. Now, if you're doing things like an Insta360, you're going to need it to read and write files much bigger than that. But we'll start there, right? So, okay, that's really good. That's there's a better speed. I think that burst speed was. I'm like, what is happening? That's a better speed. But still, 152. That's excellent. Right? And 90. So what did they kind of say that we're supposed to get? We were able to get read speed. They say up to 200. We were getting 152. Oh, no, we're getting 90 for read. And we're getting actually higher with write speeds. They say write speeds up to 130, 236. What's going on? 112. Okay, 112. All right, that's better. So every once in a while, I don't know why it fluctuates. Read, though, pretty consistent at 90. When read, they say up to 200. So, okay, still fast enough. Now let's do a bigger one, so 5 gigs, all right? So 5 gigs, because this is closer to really what like an X5 with 8K files is going to actually require, or big files, right? So our write speeds, we're getting up there, 100 and 110, dropping, 106, 105, 103. Okay. Now, this could also be the actual adapter, right? Actual adapter. So on my I get Mac Studio, my MacBook, any of my card readers right now that are, fairly high speed, um, they do not have micro SD. So if any of you have an actual dedicated micro SD reader, leave the speeds that you're getting down below for this card, because right now our writes again are hovering in and around the 90. But if you're going to give me a card reader and promise these speeds, right, these speeds, you want to make sure that that adapter card is capable of sustaining those as well, because a lot of us may take this card and then put it in the adapter and use the adapter in, let's say, another camera or another product, right? So 90 seems to be what it is, what I'm getting. So I do have a feeling it has to do with the actual adapter. But again, I'm going to let the comments fly down below. If you actually have the Pro Ultimate card, are you able to get higher than about 90 write and 90 read on this card? And are you able to test the speed just with the micro SD card without the adapter, right? So we can see what that card is capable of getting. Anyways, I'm going to leave you guys there. I'm going to be trying these on my X5 because, again, that's the one that gives my cards the biggest issue, if there is. And again, it's usually card speed. So hopefully these should be okay. I will leave updated comments below as I start using them to see if I get any kind of issues that are speed related. All right, my friends, I will put links down below to the Samsung Pro Ultimates if you guys are interested. And I will see you guys next video. All right, I'm out. Later. Okay, so continuation of video, and actually just in my other room, just using a webcam again. I bought this, okay? So this is a USB-C TF 4.0 card reader, supposed to give me faster speeds. So this is it right here. I have it. So we're going to plug this in. Again, we are plugging it into one of the Thunderbolt ports, so we should have lots of speed. And I have this card here, so I just have to allow this. And card in the drive. And we'll see if we get faster. This should load up here. Yep, untitled. There it is. So we're going to go back to our Black Magic. There we go. You guys should be able to see that there. Again, we're going to load up that untitled. And we'll start off with the 1 gig file. Let's see if it's any faster. We always get these weird boosts at the beginning, but the key is, does it stay over 90? Right? We want to do a little sustained, see if it gets over 90. So that's better, right? Read 169, definitely better. So I'm definitely thinking that it's this thing that's causing the issues. Or even my writes, look at those. 251, 170. Give it one more time just to see. Yep, 170. And right on there. Let's just see another right. Yeah, that's like super fast, right? Super fast. Okay, so yeah, that the actual card reader that they include is not great, right? So let's go to a 5 gig just to see. Little lower when you're sustaining, right? When you're firing bigger files. But still, again, coming in the 150s. That's reasonable. Nothing wrong with that. Let's see what kind of read we get once this finishes. And yeah, we got a nice little 170 right there. Staying right at 170. So yeah, so if you're going to get this to get the actual speeds, you have to use it without a card reader, right? Without one of these adapters. You're not going to get those speeds with the adapter. So make sure you put it in, and again, make sure that either you have a card reader that can actually accept those kind of speeds, and then yeah, it gets pretty much what it's supposed to. So actually very pleased now. All right, guys, there's a speed test of this card. I will put links below, and I will see you guys next video. I'll actually put links to that card reader as well, because it wasn't a horrible price and seems to do quite well. All right, guys, I'm out. Later.